Guys, when I say I take the builds of these cars to the next level, let me show you. The interior, the engine, the transmission. Heck, I even take them to the racetrack and test drive them 600 miles. Isn't that crazy? This car that I delivered last week to Andy even got a guitar that went with it to match the Black Pearl. He's a cool cat. He flew in from St. Louis and drove it home. About 8-10 hours, I don't know. His wife went with him. He said it was the ride of his life. How cool is that? That's what building the car is all about, and that's what the car culture is all about. So let me show you exactly how we put this car together and what it means to actually have a cross-country Chevelle built by Studio Hotrods and guaranteed by me personally. Oh yeah, you're gonna love it. All right, kids, so let's talk about how the Black Pearl became the Black Pearl, right? Andy came to me and said, I want you to build, I love the idea of these remanufactured Chevelles, all new components, all new parts. He's had plenty of cool cars his whole life, but he wanted something he could drive and enjoy. And this week was the moment of truth, right? He was coming in, he was flying in with his wife. I talked him into it. Come here and drive this car back to St. Louis. It's a 300, what, an 8-hour drive? A crazy long drive. And he's like, no, I can have my wife follow me. I'm like, dude, please. This is a great adventure. How many guys get to take an old car cross country and go all the way home with it? And he's like, oh, Harry, whatever. Anyways, getting back to where the Black Pearl came from, he wanted a black car with white stripes. You know, the Melba car, like in the movie Dazed and Confused. Everybody's seen that car. Everybody loves the 70s Chevelle, black, white stripes, gorgeous car. So I went on a hunt and found this beautiful car in northern Wisconsin. I was going up north, taking a trip, me and my dogs in the car, and I came across this guy through Facebook Marketplace. I love Facebook Marketplace. This guy owned the car. He was building it for his wife. He got divorced. The story goes on, but here's the deal. I saw this car in the dark. I brought my flashlights and bought my stuff, and it was a gorgeous car, beautiful. We negotiated the price, and he ended up actually delivering it to me. When it got here, I realized those stripes where I actually had a pearl effervescence in it. And I'm like, oh my gosh, it's like the Black Pearl, hence the name. That's where it came from. So we get to take a nice, beautiful painted car that is in great condition and then take it from there. We don't want to put cars through a full restoration in a body shop. That ain't my style. What I do is I buy really nice cars and then we part out what's there. So if it's got a 12 bolt or OEM seats, I'll sell that stuff and get rid of it because it's getting brand new. This car got brand new Recaro seats, right? It got the brand new LT4 motor. Speaking of which, it actually got the Brian Tooley cam. That means we bought the cam from Brian Tooley, the lifters that went into it, and it's got the DOD delete. We actually did that right here on the floor and prepped it, got it ready. So as we're building this car for Andy, what he did is he said, Harry, I want you to build it as if it was yours. Build it any way you want. He goes, I want the navigation and the console. It was his idea to actually even put some of the side lights. Now, I want you to have the flexibility to do it the way that you want to do it in that car, and it actually gave me freedom to actually go into it and dive into it. You know, between buying the original consoles and cutting them off and using my 3D printers and putting the side lights on it and the navigation screen and then tying it all back together in the car and the cup holders. Are you kidding me? Man, this thing turned out fantastic. I took that same theme and my design practices and didn't stop just with the console. We put it into everything. The badging on the motor, the valve covers, they're really not valve covers, they're coil pack covers that we made. The way that we ran the hot rod style black with some matte finish in the hood and underneath the thing, the way we smoothed out the firewall, the way that we built the suspension, all tied together beautifully in this gorgeous car. I did put 600 plus miles on his car myself, and I had 22 different tunes. That thing is such a ferocious animal. It's got so much power that I had to actually go through multiple tunes because I really wanted to soften it up a little bit for him to make it a little bit more controllable. Now, I told Andy from the beginning I wanted to have his flap. He said, I want the functional working hood flap. On the 70 Chevelle, it's got the cowl induction, it's got that flapper goes up and down. I'm like, dude, I'm not just gonna do that. I'm gonna take that to a different level. So as I'm working on that, we actually took it up to the racetrack so I could see how the thing was performing, and it actually did really bad. It consistently turned right around, I think the best it turned was at 11.9, but every time it was 116 miles an hour because I didn't have any way to control the shifter. That was the big deal. And I always had this idea of a tombstone shifter that I built and designed and had to put in the car before he picked it up. So we built that, we designed that, and after the car came out of paint correction, I actually added the tombstone shifter and the flapper to run the hood. So I call it sport mode. It can run in factory mode or it can run in race mode. And we had to wrap it all up before he got here that morning. So yes, did I drive it? Yes. Did I think it would be fine? Yes, absolutely. Did it make it? 100%. He texted me when he got home. It was a pretty exciting text that I got. It was, Harry, thank you so much for encouraging me to bring my wife with me, because we had the time of our life. Driving that 70 Chevelle cross country was something we will never forget, and we got to really enjoy together. Before he left, I gave him this great guitar that was called the Black Pearl as well, and I had all the guys sign it. That actually gives him something special. Everybody's like, does he play guitar? I'm like, I don't think so. But it's a special wall hanger that he gets to keep by the car, with his car, or in his office, or whatever. It just tied the car together with something they can put in the house and see all the time. Anyways, that's kind of a wrap. I was very excited about the way that car performed for him, and I'm getting ready to get the next one out the door, which is called the Gray Ghost. I name them all. All right, kids, I hope that's a good rundown for you that gives you a good idea of how we build these cars and what it actually takes. Like I said to Andy, it may be your car, but it's always mine, brother. It's always mine, because my name, my reputation, and my quality went with it. Oh, yeah.